morning, everyone. This is Anna Rana here, your social science teacher from Cambridge International School, the SUA. I welcome you all in today's session, and I hope you all are safe, healthy, happy at your home. Okay, so dear children, as I'm here again with my new session, new topic. Okay, and today we are going to discuss about Geography Chapter 5, that is major domains of the Earth. So can we start? Yes. Geography Chapter 5, Major Domains of the Earth. Lessons Objectives: to know about the atmosphere, to know about the biosphere, and to know about the global warming. Lessons Outcomes: at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to know about the atmosphere, they will be able to know about the biosphere, and they will also know about global warming. So first of all, recapitulate whatever we have discussed earlier. Earlier we have discussed there are four major domains of the earth. First one is lithosphere, second one is hydrosphere, third one is atmosphere, and fourth one is biosphere. Lithosphere is the solid portion of the earth. It is made up of soil, rocks, and dust particles. As you can see in this diagram also, it consists of continents and the ocean beds. Continents are the large land masses, and there are 7 continents on the earth. You can see in this diagram also, these all continents: Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica. Now first of all is Asia. Asia is the largest continent. It covers 1/3 of the total land area. Second one is Europe. Europe lies west of Asia. It is separated from Asia by the Ural Mountains. Third one is Africa. Africa is the second largest continent. World's longest river Nile flows through it, and world's largest hot desert, Sahara Desert, is located here. Next one is North America. North America is the third largest continent. It is linked to South America by Isthmus of Panama. South America. The South America, it has the world's longest mountain range, that is Andes. The world's largest river, Amazon River, also flows through it. Next one is Australia. Australia is the smallest continent. It is called an island continent also. Next is Antarctica. Antarctica is completely in the southern hemisphere. It is permanently covered with thick ice sheets. So dear children, that's all about the continents. Okay, and I hope that this topic is clear to you. Next we have discussed about hydrosphere. Hydrosphere, it is the portion of the earth which is covered with water, that is known as hydrosphere. And as we all know that earth is also called a blue planet because it consists of 71% of water. Okay, and 97.2% of earth's water is found in the oceans. 2.77 is stored in the form of ice sheets and groundwater, and 0.03% is available as fresh water. Now you can see there is one image on your screen, that is the oceans. Okay, so these are the major oceans of the world: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. Fifth one we can consider it as the Southern Ocean, but this ocean here, these all oceans are merging, and these all oceans water is together known as the Southern Ocean. So Pacific Ocean, it spreads over 1/3 of the earth. Okay, and Mariana Trench, that is the deepest point on the earth, lies under this ocean. Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean. It is in S shape. Indian Ocean is the only ocean named after a country, and you can find like it is below India. Next one is the Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle. It surrounds the North Pole. So, dear children, these were the things which we have discussed earlier. One was the lithosphere and other was the hydrosphere. Now we are going to start our today's topic, that is atmosphere. Okay, and atmosphere, what is atmosphere? Yes, atmosphere is the layer of air which surrounds the earth, that is known as atmosphere, and it consists of many gases such as nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, and other gases. Even you can see in this table also, like the percentage of these gases, oxygen is 21%. It's very important for all of us. Okay, we all are surviving because of this oxygen gas. Second is the carbon dioxide. It is 0.04 and it is also very important gas. Like for example, the growth of the plants, from where we are getting the oxygen. Third one is nitrogen. Nitrogen is also one of the important gas, and it helps in the growth of the all living beings. Okay, which can include the plants, animals, and human beings. Next one is argon. It consists of 0.9%. Okay, so next let's discuss about the layers of atmosphere. Okay, there are the different layers of atmosphere. So these are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. If you will read it in your book, you will find some other information also. So I just suggest all of you, please once go through your chapter also, so that many of the things can be cleared from the chapter also. Clear? Now we are going to discuss about the importance of atmosphere. Why the atmosphere is important to us. It provides us oxygen to breathe. Okay, as I have discussed earlier, it protects us from the harmful rays of the sun. The rays of the sun, they cannot reach directly on the earth, and the atmosphere is protecting us from these harmful rays. Nitrogen helps in the growth of living organisms. Carbon dioxide absorbs the heat radiated by the earth and keeps it warm. It also protects the earth from the meteorites. Dear children, as we have discussed about the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere, now there is one more sphere, that is biosphere. And biosphere, like when these all three spheres they come in contact with each other, the biosphere is formed. Okay, where there is interaction of these three, air, water, and land, there is biosphere, and this is the sphere where the life is possible. Okay, so what is the definition of biosphere? Biosphere is the narrow zone of contact between the land, water, and air. And how is it important to us? The biosphere is important for living organisms because life exists here due to the presence of three major components, that is land, air, and water. Now I am going to show you one image. Yes. See you all here. Like you can find here hydrosphere also, atmosphere also. Okay, and there is lithosphere also, and there is one circle. This circle is consisting these all three components like land, water, and air, and this is this contact zone of these three components that is known as the biosphere. Okay, and this is the domain where the life exists. Dear children, there is one more topic, the last topic of this chapter, that is the global warming. Okay, I hope you might have heard this word in your science also. So as we all know that because of the human behavior, because of our greed, like we are just disturbing the nature and we are cutting the forest. Because of that there is the soil erosion also, and sometimes there are floods also. Clear? And we are also facing sometimes the tsunami, drought also. So these all things these all occur because we have disturbed the nature, and one of such thing is the global warming. Global warming, what does it mean? Global means here we are talking about the whole earth, and warming means when the whole earth get warms. So let's discuss its definition. As it states that when the temperature of the earth increases due to increase in carbon dioxide in atmosphere, this is called global warming. Now as you can see in this image also, why there is increase in the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So you can see like the deforestation and the CFCs, violent petrol engines, and by the greenhouse gases also, and the fossil fuels also. So these all things, they increase the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Because of this increase in carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, there is global warming. So, dear children, these all topics that I have to discuss today. Okay, let's recapitulate once again. Today we have discussed about atmosphere. Atmosphere is a layer of air which surrounds the earth. Okay, atmosphere consists of the important gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and the other gases. And it is important to us in many ways. Our life is possible on the earth because of oxygen. Plants make their food with the help of carbon dioxide. And second thing, the carbon dioxide also help the earth to keep it warm. And then nitrogen, which is very helpful for the growth of the living things. So and it is also protecting us from the harmful rays of the sun, as well as protecting us from the meteorites. So these all are the uses, or these all are the importance of atmosphere in our life. Then we have discussed about the layer of the atmosphere. Okay, so there are 5 layers of the atmosphere. First is troposphere, second is stratosphere, third is mesosphere, and fourth is thermosphere, and the last one is exosphere. So then after this we have discussed about biosphere. Biosphere, as you all know, that it is a narrow zone of contact between the land, water, and air. The biosphere is important for living organisms because life exists here because of the presence of the 3 major components, that is land, air, and water. Okay, and then we have discussed one thing, that is the global warming. Global warming means when there is increase in the earth temperature because of increase in the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And how this happens? This all happens from because of the emission from industries, thermal power plants, and vehicles. These all pollute the air. Okay, so dear children, I hope you all got these topics, and please read your chapters properly. Okay, so that if anything I have skipped, or if anything is not clear to you, you can get it from the book. And whenever we will meet in our online session, then I will try to clear most of your doubts if you people have. Although it's very easy chapter, and you might have read it in your science also. Clear? But still, if you have any doubt, then we are going to discuss that. Okay. So dear children, at last I just want to say, take care of yourself. Okay, participate in all the activities conducted by the school, join all the online classes, attempt all your online quizzes, talk to your teachers if you have any problem. You can clear your doubts in your online sessions also. If you are facing any problem, okay, you can call your teacher. Okay, and be happy, all of you. Take care of your health. Have a nice day. Bye bye everyone.